Hey guys, welcome to Talk to Me Tuesday for Tuesday, March 8th, 2016. This is Jennifer. As you can see already, I am doing much better this week. I had a very long, sick week of, I just head cold all week long. I never had any other symptoms, just this massive sinusy head cold, but I am better now. I would say I'm 98% of my normal energetic self. First off, my favorite things, March, which are these two guys right here, are now in my Craftsy shop, craftsy.com/Sewhooked, so you can get those there along with these other guys right here. Thank you so much for the response for these. I thought they were really fun, and every month when I share more stuff, you guys have just been really great about it, and I'm glad you're enjoying it so much. That means a lot to me. Last week's X-Files block was the Lone Gunman. This is, I think, probably the most complicated block you will stitch in this event. We are very close to the end, and this is the last 13.5-inch block, so all the rest of them are small, and it shouldn't take you any time at all. I'm very excited for the rest of March to unfold so I can share the big picture and so that the rest of you guys can also finish your quilts. Aside from working ahead on my events, so X-Files and my favorite things, the only other thing that I did was to make myself a little something, and this has a tiny bit of backstory. If you guys follow me online, either Instagram or Facebook or Twitter, you will know that a few weeks ago I found an orphan block, an actual quilt block, when I was taking a walk. I found it stuck to the sidewalk. It was raining. It was face down, but I recognized immediately what it was, and so I picked it up, and it was a little hexagon hand-pieced hexy flower. So I brought it home and I rinsed it out, and it sat in on my shelf for a couple weeks, and then over the weekend, when I started feeling better, I wanted to sew something, so I decided to do something with it, and this is what I came up with. This is the little hexie that I found, and I just made it into a pot holder. It had a little hole right here with a little piece of tar stuck to it where it had been stuck to the sidewalk. This is just some embroidery. I just gave it a little detail right there, and then this is my little pillowcased pot holder that I made. And I always do a layer of the thermal batting with 2 layers of cotton batting. I do one on each side. So this doesn't look very thick, but that's because I quilted the heck out of this. I just had fun doing some echo quilting on this. And then I figured it would be a good contender for my pot holder collection since this wasn't in perfect shape to start with. But you know what? I rescued a bona fide orphan block that I found stuck to the sidewalk. What are the chances that I'm gonna find an actual quilt block stuck to the sidewalk while I'm taking a walk? I don't know, but I found one. And I've spent the last 2 weeks wondering who lost this. The only other thing I have to share with you guys is part of a very lovely package I received from Amber, our very own HP5 freak. As you guys probably know, she's been doing massive amounts of clean out in her craft space in her room. She's cleaned out Yarnia, and she's rearranged, and she's changed her furniture, and she's organized like crazy. Someone asked her what to do with a box of fabric that they had, and Amber tells me this was slated to go in the garbage, and she asked me what I thought she should do with it, and I said if she couldn't find a home for it, that I would take it because it's something that I really love. In addition to sending me fleece for Linus, yarn for Linus, and some orphan blocks for the Linus Connection, she sent me this just for me. This is a box that has templates. It has pre-cut pieces. It has lots and lots of squares. Let me see if I can get a little stack. So we have triangles. These are triangles. We've got squares, just tons of pre-cut. This is all flower sacking, actual bona fide vintage flower sacking cotton fabric. So I'm thrilled to have this. I have a bag of stuff that came from my grandmother's that I still have, and I will definitely do something with this. I bet there's an entire quilt top in this box. I just need to lay it all out and figure out what all the sizes are and everything. But that's gonna have to wait until after the X-Files because that takes priority, and then that takes priority, and so this will be something just for me. I did a lot of drawing while I was sick because I couldn't do much besides sit, so I created an embroidery design that I haven't embroidered yet, but this will be a for sale design, but I would love 1 or 2 pattern testers if anybody feels like doing a little hand embroidery, and it is this pattern right here. It's pretty intense. This has, as you see, lots and lots of spirals. So if you feel like doing some hand stitching, I just need 2 people. So if 2 people, like the first 2 people, I will send you this pattern for free. And also, because I love this so much, I made it a t-shirt and put it in my Zazzle shop. It's actually my personal Zazzle shop. So it's zazzle.com/Offengen. So if you would like this on a t-shirt but don't want to stitch it, I actually ordered one for myself, so hopefully I'll have that on in next week's Talk to Me Tuesday. And really, that is honestly it. I fortunately had this done, and I had this done before I got sick. The only thing that I actually made this week was the pot holder, and I did a little bit of hand stitching. I didn't do anything else because I was sitting and recovering and taking lots of naps. So that is all I have to show. You guys make sure you post your videos to ttmt.livejournal.com. Stop by Fandom Stitches tomorrow for the newest, latest and greatest X-Files block. And stop by Sewhooked because I have all kinds of stuff going on over there. And I will see you guys next week. Bye.